What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Big Q.
And your girl Bernie V.
Back for season 3.
Back for
Season 3. Can you believe it?
All right.
Season 3. We've been doing this for 3 years. You know what I'm saying? This is good stuff. And we live for the first time. We're making history tonight, right? TeamBoydTV Presents GameTime is live for the first time. And just like we did over the summer, the experiment that me and JB and Glass and The Voice, some other people were doing. We're going to continue the tradition. If you want to hit us up, you can hit us up in the comment box down below. Or take us off to the side. It's on that side. Yeah, it's on that side right there. You can also hit us up on the Facebook page with the stream. It should be going out live on the Facebook page right now. And you can also hit us up on Twitter. You can hit me at TeamBoydTV. You can hit her. And use the hashtag TeamBoydTVLive so we can filter the tweets through. And let's get to it, man.
All right.
Let's do it.
First, I want to give a shout out to my girl Ryan, who I didn't know was watching, but watches the show. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
That's actually pretty dope.
Very cool.
That is dope. And all my people who watching the show, thank you for all the support. I know we got Mom Dukes, we got Lil Goons, my little nephew Dorian. I know my boy JB is watching too. And everybody else who watch, man, hey, thanks for the continued support, allowing us to do this for a third season, which is really cool. You know, real cool.
Absolutely.
But the season is over. I mean, the summer is over. Well, it's almost over. But that means football season is getting ready to start. What we got, like 2 days left?
2 days left.
Well, actually tomorrow. That's it.
That's it. It's
Yeah,
Thursday night. Let's
that's right.
get it in.
So that means life can get back to normal, right?
Right.
All this like.
And I am out and about now. You will see me back on
there you
Twitter.
go. And that's the thing, right? So y'all was missing her. She wasn't around. And a lot of people like Louis T was like always want to know. You keep on talking about Vernie. Who is Vernie? Who is Vernie? That's Vernie.
Oh, what's up, Louis?
All right. So what you got up first for?
All right, let's talk about some of the stuff I missed on my hiatus in the summertime.
Okay. One of the things that I think it was me, JB, and Glass, we kind of dove into, and this was a big story a couple months ago. I know you had a lot to say about it, but you wasn't on YouTube at the time.
Right.
I just want to get your thoughts since we didn't get a chance to get them on the Aaron Hernandez deal. You know? Yeah, Aaron Hernandez.
Honestly, before they even said it in the news, I knew it was a gang affiliate.
Absolutely.
The minute someone talks about a drive-by, this is not. That is the only people that do drive-by. Is gang affiliates.
That's right.
That's not the way a hitman works. That's not the way we had an argument and whatnot. The minute they started talking about a drive and you ferry in the park, I just knew it was up.
Oh yeah.
I just knew it was up. But now that they talked about getting someone to interpret tattoos for the NFL,
that's right.
which is ridiculous.
You know, but you know what? At the combine, them dudes gonna be out there in full force. You know, checking the boys out. You know, trying to decipher the code that's on his sleeve.
Do you really believe that they didn't know he had some kind of affiliation?
Oh, they knew.
Prior to taking him on.
Oh, they knew. They knew because the dude, right, he had all kind of trouble at school. You know, was it Florida? Yeah, it's Florida. He had some stuff that he ran into there. So
it's just like anything. Talent comes stupidity.
Yeah.
It always does.
Always, you know, just like, you know, back in high school when, you know, we didn't have to pass all the exams and stuff because we were football players. That's right. Absolutely. So that was one thing. The other thing was one of the latest things, you know, and me and JB, we discussed this. JB had a lot to say about it. But the Roger Goodell's kind of enforcing. It was an old rule, like the thing that like people on YouTube kind of had their panties in a bunch because there was no fun league this, no fun league that, about the enforcing of the celebration rule. Now, keep in mind that rule has been in the books for the better part of 7 years.
Right, that's not new.
But it just hasn't been enforced. And all Roger Goodell was saying is,
It needs to be enforced.
right, we're gonna show a little bit more class. So people were outraged. I was like, oh, because I think what the thing said, it said no dunking the football over the goal post.
No saluting.
No saluting.
No Superman.
No Superman. No muscle. No what they call it, the Hulk. Whatever. No spiking the ball. No pointing the ball. No spinning the ball.
Right.
Yeah. So what's your take on that?
It's really not a big deal to me. I really was like, yeah, okay, Roger, here you go with something else to put you in the news.
Absolutely.
I mean, they're going to enforce it, that's fine. People are still going to celebrate, just as long as they're not taunting anybody.
See, one of the things we were saying was that the players showing that kind of passion on the field, it kind of get us hyped up. That's why we love this game.
Right.
When somebody get a good sack or make an interception or whatever, I want to, or block a punt or whatever, I want to see them dudes,
Right. Get hyped about it.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I absolutely like it. So one of the things that was kind of fresh in the news is it's kind of blowing over. It's two things, right? Because I think yesterday Mike Shanahan came on TV and pretty much quelled the whole Operation Patience situation with Robert Griffin III. So
Was there ever any doubt?
well, it wasn't. But here's the thing: the whole drama over the last 2 months was Robert Griffin III wanted to play. He wanted to play in the preseason. He didn't want to sit out. He kept going on TV talking about how he wanted to play, but the coach was being the douche. He wouldn't let him play. And Mike Shanahan would come on TV and say that he don't care what Robert's saying, he ain't playing, right? And then of course, Robert Griffin III shows up at practice with the Operation Patience shirt on. Got slapped with a fine. How much the fine was for? Was it 50K?
No, there was like 5.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so he got slapped with a fine, right? But I think yesterday, or the day before, Mike Shanahan, confirmed. Like I said, I talked to Dr. Andrews, that RG3 is good to go, right?
Was we really gonna have this season open up with Kirk Cousins?
Hey, look,
Really?
it was like a look.
Who thought for a second Kirk Cousins? Kirk Cousins didn't even think he was gonna be out there.
Maybe not. What about your favorite coach, Rex Ryan, and his quarterback situation? Well, let's back up for a minute.
You know how we always do these bold predictions?
Right.
Okay, bold prediction alert.
Yeah.
Rex Ryan will be fired before the season is out. Bold prediction.
You know what? I said that last year, and they hung on to him, man.
He's gonna get fired.
Oh yeah, I think.
Well,
so.
we got McElroy starting.
Got McElroy starting because Mark Sanchez with his goofy self is out with a shoulder injury, right?
Right, Rex Hall.
And of course, that's Rex Hall putting him in at the end of the game. Then Geno Smith
is garbage.
Straight up garbage, a big pile of hot garbage.
Listen, and I mean, he's not even rookie garbage.
No.
He's just like.
He's like dude off the street garbage.
Yeah. What? Okay.
So Rex Ryan goes to at the press. You saw the press conference where he turned his back to the guys, and I
will put him in when I want to put him in.
So you saying that Rex is done?
Rex is done.
Okay, I think Rex is done too. I think when they made the pick with Geno Smith, it was over. I think when they made that pick,
they were letting him know it was time for a change. Absolutely. You and your corny quarterback are out.
Yes, good to go. So, Jets fan, I am so sorry. This is gonna be rough. This is gonna be a rough ride for
the ice cream guy is.
Oh, that's Ezra, yeah. That's Ezra's thing. But Ezra know what time it is. Ezra's a smart guy. He already made football. He already made videos about it. He already spoke his case and everything. So he already know what it is, right? The other thing, I don't know, you've been hearing about this because you heard me talk about it, and you saw the shows that we did, TeamBoydTV Live, me and JB. You remember the show we did when we were discussing the divisional breakdown between the NFC South?
Yeah.
And Mr. Glass, I'm going to look at the camera when I say this. Mr. Glass, from Get With It Sports, he has been a full-fledged Panther hater. He's been trying to deny it. He's trying to do everything in his power to kind of cover it up.
Right.
But I think, when him and Brandon made their little pick selection show, I was watching it live.
Right.
I was watching it. And, he pretty much, confirmed with me that he's a Panther hater, right?
Really?
So the NFC South video, every time I say something about the Panthers, especially this week 1 matchup against the Seahawks, which we're going to discuss later.
Okay.
I had a fellow Panthers fan with me, the Voice 2525, which we ain't got a chance to meet yet. Super passionate dude. But yeah, we got into this thing, and you know how JB and Glass was button heads in the first show with this whole Denver and yeah, they teamed up on me. They teamed up, and I'm just saying. So look, you my lovely wife, right? So I'm gonna need you to bring something into this situation to smooth this out.
Well, I would just say this. There is a reason that for the last 2 years, my picks are always better than yours.
Wow. We going there?
There is a reason.
Okay. Wow. So you're enjoying the Glass bandwagon.
I'm just saying.
I'm
The
with it.
Panthers,
I'm with it. The Panthers are going to surprise everybody this year. I'm telling you.
including themselves.
Starting on Sunday at 1 o'clock. I'm telling you. That's watch. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it in detail.
Okay.
We're going to talk about it in detail. Now, I'm used to us doing the show, us having like little breaks and stuff. We ain't got no break.
Ain't got no breaks. We're live.
We are straight up live. So we talked about all of the news stories, except the big one, right? The big one. And you know what? Honestly, I didn't do a whole lot of research on this one, but I know it was a big deal. You had this concussion case that's been looming for like what's it, the last 2 or 3 seasons, and finally came to a head. So they had a settlement about everything. So break it down for me. What happened?
Okay, so they got this principal terms kind of settlement, which means it hasn't really been approved yet.
Okay.
But this is the settlement in agreement, until we get the final approval on it. And it really breaks out pretty good. Of course, the retired players are saying that they want more money, but that's with anything.
Yeah.
But they break it out to just a few parts. Pretty much, they have baseline medical exams.
Okay.
They have a separate fund of $675 million that's going to compensate former players that have suffered injuries. Then you have a separate research education fund of $10 million, which is good. Cool. Then it says the cost of notice to the members of the class will not exceed $4 million. Then they say $2 million representing 1/2 of the compensation of the settled administrator for a period of 20 years, which means the person administrating this settlement. The legal fees, and then it talks about when people are going to get their money, the time and a payment.
Right. So the thing that I didn't understand is it was this whole thing in the middle of all that talking about how it was some kind of clause in that was going to keep this situation from happening again. Now, from everything that I saw, I didn't get the full affidavit like you got.
Right. I went on the internet. I went to print out the settlement to read the details. And this is why it won't happen again. Class settlement. It says that the settlement does not represent and cannot be considered an admission by the NFL of liability or an admission that plaintiff's injuries was caused by it.
So whoever thinking they're gonna try to pull this mess again, they can't do it. That's pretty smooth. That's smart. That is smart. Now, did Maurice Smith? Did he make a statement? Did he say anything about this?
No, I really haven't seen it.
I didn't
He
see
said
him on
that
TV
he was glad about the settlement and he would bring it forth to the Players Association.
Okay.
Pretty much what he said. Nothing really
Not bad at all.
So there's all kind of stuff though into it.
But I don't know. It's a $765 million. Is that enough? Because I heard it was 40+ thousand players that are supposed to be compensated. That only comes down to about $3,200 a piece.
Well, it's not really like that. It's not about you get this money to do whatever you want to do.
Oh, it's for paying for the Dr. bills.
Right,
Like that.
exactly.
Okay.
It's
All right. That makes
medicine.
sense. That makes
now, we are big watchers of NFL AM, even though I hate that show. I think it's ridiculous. But we watch it in the morning because it's a football show.
That's right.
And Jamie Dukes, who's on the show, was up there talking about, that this settlement was just the tip of the iceberg. That, people have diabetes, they more die from heart disease.
Right.
And I just wanted to let him know that people who don't play football get diabetes and they get heart disease. However, concussions are not your common ailment for people who don't play football.
Because this is for the situation that these players are put in front of. Because I don't think football will give anybody heart disease, right?
I don't think so, unless, that stems from eating habits. You exercise your body so freely for 10 years and then you stop and you eat too much and you get fat. That has nothing to do with football.
Good. I'm glad that something happened, and got that taken care of. So I'm thinking right now, Roger Goodell's plate should be in a situation where he can go into the season and not really have nothing looming because, you know, season before last was the lockout. Then we went into the referees last season.
Right.
You know, it was always something, right? So this year he should go in there nice and clean, right? We got our referees. We get the players are paid. They got this settlement out of the way. Aaron Hernandez is in jail. You know, everything is good. You know what I'm saying? Sean Payton is back on the Saints sideline.
Yep.
Everything is the way it's supposed to be. Everything is right in the world of football.
For the moment.
For the moment, right? Because it don't last that long. It don't last that long at all.
Not at all.
Wow. All right, so let's cause this is the point I want to do, because I want to see where you at on this. Let's look at this playoff. Well, who we think gonna rise and be the cream of the crop this year?
Okay, so there's 12 teams that we're gonna pick. 6 from the AFC, 6 from the
There's
NFC.
12 teams. Just like who we think is gonna make it to the playoffs, to the tournament.
My AFC teams are gonna surprise you.
Okay. Okay. Who you got for? Let's see. Start in the North. Who you got in the AFC North?
I have
You
AFC.
better not say New England.
North.
No, New England. New England is easy. No, New England's not. Yeah, New England's not.
I have the Dolphins.
See, I wouldn't. You could have said this last season, I probably would have been like, whatever. You know, I'm not gonna dispute it too much. I don't think they're gonna go in as a really high seed. I think they're kind of go in kind of low, maybe even a wild card. I think they'll make it though. I do think the Dolphins will make it. I think the Dolphins will be one of the ones to go in.
I don't think there'll be a Patriot sighting this year.
You know what? I'm with you on that too. We agree on that too. I definitely don't think that we will see the Patriots nowhere near the playoffs at
I
all.
think it's the end of an era for that team.
Absolutely. They're just going to be wrapping up some stuff here.
Yeah.
And then, because I know Coach Belichick, and I said this last year, you know, I said I thought that he was going to walk away, but I guess him and Tom Brady want to walk away holding hands and skipping up to the sunset together. I don't know. Right, so I don't know. You know, so I don't think I agree with you on that. No Patriots.
Okay.
Yeah, you know.
Then from the AFC, I have the Broncos from the West coming in.
Okay, and you know, a lot of people got the Broncos. A lot of people got the Broncos going to the big dance.
The Broncos coming out of the West is a no-brainer for the simple fact that there's no real talent in that division.
Absolutely not.
I mean, the most comparable team is the Chiefs, who I think are going to make the playoffs, but as a wild card.
Right. Broncos, you know, as much as it pains me to say it, yeah, I think the Broncos, because just by process of elimination, I think the Broncos will be in there, right? Yeah.
Then I think this is the year for the Bengals to get their division.
Absolutely.
I don't see the Ravens or Steelers, and the Browns definitely.
I agree with you on that one 100%. I think that the Bengals, this is the year for them to kind of come full circle and actually get to the playoffs, win the division, you know, and separate themselves from Baltimore and Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, I don't see them nowhere near the playoffs at all. Period. Ravens, I'm still up in the air on the Ravens. I think the Ravens will make it just because they made the playoffs for the last I don't know how many years. They've always been there. I don't know if I would count them completely out, but Cincinnati,
I don't know about it
absolutely
completely out, but I just think the Bengals are gonna go.
They'll go in with the highest seed from that division. I think so. Yeah.
Then I have the Texans in the playoffs.
The Texans are sickening to me. I like the Texans because the Texans, they for the last 2 or 3 seasons, they've shown that they can kick everybody in the teeth during the regular season, which we went and did the divisional breakdown. Their schedule was brutal this year.
Really?
It really is, right? They're going to be tested this year. If they made the playoffs this year, they would definitely earn it. They would definitely earn it.
And then my final team is the Colts.
Yes, the Colts. I think the Colts are getting ready to do some stuff. I think they're getting ready to start a brand new legacy in Indianapolis. I still don't think Andrew Luck is clutch though. I think he'll get them to the playoffs and he'll get embarrassed like he did last year. I think that's what I think.
I don't know about embarrassed. He still has that, green on him. He's still rookie. So,
absolutely.
I mean, he's still new. So he has a couple of years to go there and not have to go any further.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Wow. Okay. So I'm just trying to think who you left off that I might have wanted to slide in there, right? I think we good on that AFC front.
Yeah, I've noticed that came after my pick.
What?
That you were agreeing with my.
No,
So let me hear your NFC.
Okay, so the NFC teams, I think that the San Francisco 49ers will make the playoffs, but I don't think they're gonna go win as the number 1 seed like everybody think they are, right?
Okay.
I don't think they're going as the number 1 seed. I do believe that the Seattle Seahawks will be the number 1 seed, right? I think the Seattle Seahawks will be the number 1 seed. I think that there'll be 2 teams from that division that'll go to the playoffs. I think that San Francisco going to slide their way in. I'm going to go on JB's hypothesis. I think San Francisco and St. Louis will finish with the same record, with the tiebreaker going to San Francisco. And that would kick St. Louis out of the playoff. I'm going with that.
Okay.
I think that
North.
Okay, the North. Okay, everybody, like I was doing my little fantasy football draft, and everybody was like going bananas over Adrian Peterson, and everybody claimed that Minnesota's going to win the division. I doubt it seriously.
I do too.
No, I think that it's time for the Green Bay Packers to get back right.
That's what
I really believe that the Green Bay Packers will really show and prove this season. So that brings me to the NFC East, right? Mm-hmm. This is the toughest one I think out of all of them. It's hard to really doubt the New York Giants when they had such a bad season last year, right?
You know I have to die.
Okay, I think the Giants will make the playoffs. I think the Giants will make the playoffs. I think they will slide into the playoffs. I think that in that division, the team to watch this year is going to be Philadelphia. I'm saying it early. I know we ain't seen a whole lot from Chip Kelly and his brand new offense. But what we did see, that them dudes are running up and down that field so fast that they turn the other team out. I don't know. I think during the grind of the season, that's going to start playing in their favor. If Michael Vick can stay upright, avoid turning the ball over, take care of the ball. Dallas, no. Yeah, Washington. See, that's another thing. Like everybody's jumping on my case about Washington because everybody think that Washington is trying to run away with the whole entire thing. I don't think so.
Absolutely not.
I mean,
their running back Alfred Morris is no joke.
No, he's good. He's good. It's my first round draft pick.
RG3 is a great talent, of course, but I don't think they're going to have the same success that they had last year.
I don't think so.
Don't see it.
Well, because the division is set up differently this year.
Right.
Every team has gotten better. The Giants have healed. The Eagles went through a rebuild which they really, really desperately needed. They needed a brand new leaf. The Dallas Cowboys, who I cannot stand, I gotta admit, the team is better this year.
And I'm telling you, the guy that I think is going to be leading the league in receiving yards is
Dez Bryant.
That dude is a beast.
I don't know about that. Cause he still got 20 runs on the ball. So I don't know about that. I don't know. I think his numbers will be really, really good.
I think they're going to be outstanding this year.
I think the receiving.
Julio Jones.
I think it's Julio Jones.
Okay.
Which brings us.
I can't argue too much on that.
Which brings us to the NFC South. Now look, before everybody starts getting stupid, okay? All right, I do believe that the Carolina Panthers will win 10 games this season. I do not believe it's going to be enough because of the fact that I believe that the New Orleans Saints are going to win at least 10 games, right? I think I would just give them 8 just on principle, and they'll probably give 2 more. The Falcons, on the other hand, I'm gonna say this in the camera. The Falcons, they put up this nice little thing where everybody in love with the Falcons. Mm-hmm. This is it for Matt Ryan. He should have did what he needed to do last year, and he didn't do it. They will finish somewhere around 9-7 or 10-6 with the Panthers, somewhere around in there.
Really?
Yeah.
I think they make the playoffs as a wild card.
No. Well, okay, it's a wild card maybe. As a wild card maybe. In Tampa Bay, Lord have mercy. No. So that's what I got. So I got. What you think? That was my pick.
Pretty good. Okay. I had everybody that you had pretty much.
I'm trying to follow off your pick.
Yeah, I had the Seahawks 49ers. I picked the Giants. You talked about Philly.
Right.
But everyone knows that if the Giants make it in the playoffs,
it's over.
Put them to the Super Bowl.
That's right. You might as well do it, right?
That's it.
So that just means that Philadelphia and Washington, which I think is going to be a race between Philadelphia and Washington. I think it's going to be who can close out the most games the quickest. Because toward the middle of the season, when they start to separate, that's when Dallas will stick their nose in everybody's business.
Right.
And that's when it's going to get rough.
But it's going to come down to that final game with Dallas.
Yeah. But the good thing about the NFC East is that they're going to beat each other up right from the gate. Right out the starting block, they're going to be busting each other up.
Yeah, because the Eagles play Skins
right.
and Giants play Cowboys.
Which is always good, right? Mm-hmm. Wow, so that was our picks. I don't know if y'all agree with what we said, but for the most part, we were in agreement. So
which is very rare.
Very rare. So that's good. So that leaves one last thing for us to do, man, on our first show back, right? Look, and I'm saying I'm gonna go and we're gonna start. Like I said this last season, we're gonna do something where I gotta get like an Excel spreadsheet or something going on over here, so I can see what's really happening. Because I don't trust you. I really don't. I think you beat me by 6 games last year. 6 games.
It's recorded. All you gotta do is go back and look at the.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they ain't got nothing to do with it, because I think that, you know, I know what I picked on the show, but when I look at the numbers at the end of the season, they don't add up.
But you could have added up.
They don't add up, man. You know what?
It's documented.
Before Sunday's game.
TeamBoydTV files.
Okay, I'm gonna check them out. I'm gonna have somebody look at them and count them up for me. That's what I'm gonna do.
Listen, I told you what those 6 picks were. You picking the man.
Okay. Well, it ain't. Look, it ain't gonna change that much. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't gonna change that much at all. All right. So I think we'll get into these picks. We'll go through where we at, because I know this first one. Oh man, if I can see it. This first one.
Thursday night.
Thursday night game, right? And let me find it. There you go. All right. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Ravens and Broncos. You want me to go first? Or you want to go first?
I have to go first.
I ask you why.
At home.
The Baltimore Ravens just won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Joe Flacco just got
How
paid
many
like a
people
boatload
that
of
won
money.
the Super Bowl still gonna
Wow. Okay, maybe
3 of them.
Right, Joe Flacco, Jacoby Jones, and Torrey
Ray
Smith,
Rice.
and Ray Rice. Okay, yeah,
4.
yeah. Okay, you got a point.
I just think that, you know, you have a long season, so it's hard to get motivated again. How many teams have really won back-to-back Super Bowls? It's not an easy thing to do.
It only happens only like once every 10 years or so.
Exactly.
Right.
It's not an easy thing to do. You're so hyped up. You're not playing at home.
That's right. That's the thing I think is sad.
Yeah.
So these guys, they go through all this stuff and they win the Super Bowl, and they can't even open the season up
At home.
At home.
Baseball.
And I think that's gonna hurt them a little bit in the long run. That's sad. That is so sad. You know what?
You know it's sad. Who you got?
I'm gonna go with the Broncos only because they're at home, not because I like them. I think this is gonna be.
You're a Peyton Manning hater.
I might be. I mean, it ain't gonna be like some people and try to deny it and try to smooth it out. You know, I just don't really. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, but you know, and everybody talking about, you know, that the Broncos was going to the Super Bowl and they're gonna win it and Peyton's gonna retire. Nah, I don't see that happening. You know. Yeah, but the Broncos in this game, week 1, the fallout from this game is gonna be absolutely awesome on the Wednesday night show with JB and Glass. It's gonna be fantastic. I'm just gonna go on the show and I'm gonna press the start broadcast button. I'm just gonna sit back and just watch
Let them do it.
Oh yes, actually tomorrow night should be pretty interesting when we talk about this game, because we're gonna talk about like 4 games and it should be good. That's gonna be one of them. All right, I'm going with the Broncos.
Okay.
All right, so we got next one is
Patriots and Bills.
okay. There you go.
I mean, Patriots.
Yeah. Yeah, because EJ Mack, yeah, but he can't return to practice, was it yesterday or today? Yesterday?
He needs surgery.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Well, I'm gonna go with Patriots too.
Just his skill set.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to Patriots on this one too. I guess the games ahead that we're gonna pick different on, man.
Next game, Titans at Steelers.
Okay. Now, both of these teams suck, right? They got this Jake Locker situation they're trying to deal with. They got Kenny Britt back this season, right?
Okay.
Chris Johnson still in good shape. Pittsburgh Steelers. Ain't really saying nothing positive about the Pittsburgh Steelers. They lost.
I'm going with the Steelers.
Wow. Ben Roethlisberger and that old defense. And
they're at home.
They deep threat is playing in Miami.
Opening season.
Okay.
I'm going Steelers.
You know what? I think the Titans get this one on the road.
Okay.
I think the Titans will prove what everybody already know, is that, you know, the Pittsburgh Steelers are old, right? And this Mike Thomas last round, you know. So this is a good one.
Nice division matchup.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Falcons at Saints.
Playing in the dome, season opener. Sean Payton back on the sideline. You know what? It's hard for me to pick against the Saints in a situation like that. You know, this is gonna be a really good game too. I think it's probably gonna be one of the games that we address. You know, yeah. So.
Okay. You pick Saints, right?
I'm going with the Saints. Yeah. Next one up, the Bucks and the Jets. Do you want to watch that?
No. And I'm gonna pick the Bucks.
Wow. Oh, because this is Durant Reeves' return home.
That's right.
That's right.
My baby Reeves is gonna be on the field.
Oh yeah, and they got some clumsy
He's going
quarter.
to light McElroy up.
You think he can get 2 touchdowns in this game?
Easy peasy.
All right, this might be the only time I pick the Buccaneers in the
Yeah, the
whole
whole
season.
season,
Right,
right?
I'll go with the Bucks too. Okay, there you go. All right,
Okay.
next up,
Chiefs
the
at
Chiefs and the
Jags.
Jags, right?
I'm going Chiefs. I think Andy Reid's gonna have those stocks prepared and ready to go. I mean, Jaguars are just a mistake
The
happening over and
Jaguars
over.
are pathetic.
Who they got? The dude running dude.
That's it. That's pretty much
And
it.
that's it.
That's all they got, man.
Well,
Oh, they got
Jones.
Cecil Shorts. You know, he's an up and coming. He need to get off the team, though. Cecil Shorts. You know, dude made his name last year. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's good too.
I don't watch Jaguars.
I'm going with the Chiefs too.
Yeah.
So far we got one split so far, right?
Yep. And
Okay.
now here's our next split.
Oh my goodness! At Bank of America Stadium, we hosting the Seattle Seahawks
and
and my Carolina Panthers. Now, this game has been the subject of a lot of debate throughout the summer. A lot of debate, right?
Gotcha.
I'm gonna stand firm on what I've been saying all summer long. Cam Newton went through what he had to go through last year. I know we just lost Jonathan Stewart.
Right.
You know, I understand all that. But Carolina's defense done rose from the ashes. And I'm telling you, they look like the 2003 Carolina Panthers when they made the Super Bowl run. This game is not going to be a high-scoring game. It ain't going to be no 33-27 and none of that kind of crap. I think, am I saying the Panthers going to go in there and make a mockery out of the Seahawks? But the Panthers will win this game at home.
Okay.
They will win this game at home.
And I have the Seahawks.
Of course you do, because you just like a lot of the other people.
No, I'm not hating. You know what? I agree with everything that you said. Actually, I do think that their defense is phenomenal. It looks really good. And that Kuechly.
Did you see
How you say his name?
Kuechly?
That boy is on fire.
Did you see them against the Ravens in Baltimore?
That was a fantastic game.
And everybody said, okay, it's a preseason game. But that was Joe Flacco throwing the ball. That was first team offense. That was first team defense.
Right.
That was like a real deal game scenario. And if they can do it against Super Bowl champions, which I know they diminished.
The only thing that may help them to be against the Seahawks is the Seahawks do not play well on the road.
They don't. And the fact
They
that
don't play well on the road.
now, the only thing I think might hurt Carolina though is that, you know, the Seahawks are a well-balanced team, and they're real strong on the ground. Carolina has got a known issue with stopping the run. Now, but they did contain Ray Rice in the Baltimore game, and these young cornerbacks, Josh Norman, and these new guys that we got, they're gonna dare Russell Wilson to throw that ball. And I'm telling you, if you throw it, I guarantee it's going the other way.
Okay.
It's gonna be a good game. I'm gonna be watching it. Let's see where we at.
We have to the Bengals.
Okay, there we go. Bengals and Bears.
I have the Bengals. I think this is where the Bengals step forward and they begin to assert themselves with their first
I think so too. They playing this game on the road though, which I don't think is a big deal for the Bengals. And I don't know,
I
man.
just don't know who the Bears have. I mean, I hear Cutler. Have you seen them all preseason?
I haven't really seen him like much this preseason. They got Alshon Jeffries, who made, he kind of made a splash last year.
Is good,
Yeah, he is good.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think
Now,
their defense is as good as it used to be.
When Jay Cutler got his mind right, he can pick apart some defenses, but the Cincinnati Bengals defense is one of the stoutest defenses in the whole
And they
entire
have a new
NFL.
coach there in Chicago.
Yes, that's right. I don't know. I think it'll be a surprise if the Bears can come out of that with a victory.
Yeah,
I think the
they're gonna
Bengals
take
will.
a L.
Yeah, I think so. So I think it's gonna be they're gonna win this one by. They're gonna assert themselves in this game.
Yeah,
You
that's
know
what I'm
what I mean?
saying. They're coming out season open.
Oh,
They
yeah.
gonna get it.
Oh yeah. So then we go to
Dolphins and
right.
Browns.
Dolphins and Browns. Okay, this is where your team gonna shine for the first time. And I think since they playing against the Browns, we'll get to see every aspect of the Dolphins, what they got. We'll see what their defense look like. We'll see what they can do with this new addition of Mike Wallace and all these other defensive players that they brought in. I think the Dolphins win this game. The Browns really don't. They're kind of overmatched in this game, I think.
I think so too.
Yeah. All right. So we got next. We got
We have the Vikings.
the Vikings and the Lions.
That's a good game.
That's interesting though.
I'm picking the Lions.
Picking the Lions?
Yep.
Oh, because of Christian Ponder, right?
Yeah, because Adrian Peterson can run for 115 yards, but you still have Christian Ponder under center.
Now, if I remember correctly, Adrian Peterson dropped like 248 on him last season.
He could drop 300.
I'm just saying. He dropped
He
like,
could drop 300. You still got Christian Ponder under center. And where's the defense? I haven't seen, what's his name? Jared Allen? Is that who?
yeah, Jared Allen. Yeah.
Can we get a Jared Allen side?
I know he's got his hair and stuff.
Where
man.
he been
It's
at?
looking a little weird now.
No, we got Megatron. We got the little boy from, what's his name? The running back.
Reggie Bush.
Reggie Bush.
Right, yeah.
Stafford, quarterback. I see big things for the Lions this season.
I feel what you're saying. And I think what you're saying makes like a lot of sense.
I just can't trust a flaky quarterback. I can't.
They did it without him last year.
They did nothing.
They went to the playoffs.
And what did they do?
They went to the playoffs on Adrian Peterson's back.
Right. And his legs broke down at the very end.
Wow.
Because you can't have Adrian Peterson is the man.
Yeah.
Because everyone knows what the Vikings are going to do, and then he still drops 100 plus on you.
Oh yeah.
But You still have to have your leader. Christian Palmer's not even a game manager.
I understand.
I at least need a game manager.
Oh, and then they lost Percy Harvin.
I mean, give me somebody who can keep the ball in play.
Because I just realized about this Percy Harvin situation, I'm gonna go the other way. I'm gonna go with the Lions on this one because right now they ain't getting nobody to the ball to. You know, it's more work for Adrian Peterson, which I don't know.
The only thing they have the new guy from the Packers. Jennings. Yeah.
Brad Jennings, right.
And I think he'll have a good game. But again, your quarterback can't throw the ball to him.
Right. Wow. I gotta find where I was in place. Okay, here we go. What's this? The Raiders and Colts.
I mean, who's gonna watch this?
Terrell Pryor. You know Terrell Pryor. Yeah, of course the Colts will win this game. If they don't, oh man, I don't know what's going on, right?
This next game is actually a good matchup. It's the 4 o'clock game. Yeah. It's Green Bay at San Francisco 49ers. Yeah. That's going to be a very good game.
It's going to be a real good game.
Good one to watch. I am picking the 49ers.
This is going to set the tone for these two teams, though. You know, I think Aaron Rodgers and the boys got to come out and show some stuff. If they, because you're right, the 49ers are hot right now. But you know what
the thing that concerns me for the Packers is that Aaron Rodgers' offensive line is terrible. He gets sacked so much.
But what I'm going into this game watching, what I'm watching with both eyes, and I'm going to be watching this really, really closely because, you know, got into a debate with everybody on YouTube about Colin Kaepernick. Everybody seemed to think that I'm a Colin Kaepernick hater. Everybody seemed to think that. But this is going to be his first time carrying a 16-game season on his back. So we'll see how good Colin Kaepernick is. And this is where, if Colin Kaepernick can prevail this season and, you know, starting the season off and he can get a win here, I might be a little easier on him back, right? But I think the 49ers will win this game too. They're at home and, you know, of course it's the last season they're going to play in the old stadium. You know, so it'll be the last time they'll probably get a chance to play the Green Bay Packers.
And there's so much expectation for them. They have to come out fighting.
Oh, yes, it is.
Because they don't want to look lame.
That's right. All right, so.
Next game is a snooze.
Yes, it is. But you know what, though? This game is a little interesting in the context that the Rams proved last season that they ain't no pushovers, right?
Yeah, in their division, they're awesome.
Right, in the division, right? Now, the Cardinals, on the other hand, wow, the team.
I just want to say a prayer for Larry Fitzgerald.
Hey, he got Carson Palmer this year. So his numbers will go up a little bit.
And I have the Rams.
The Rams too, you know?
No.
I do got the Rams.
I heard Carson Palmer like that was the second coming.
Right, it was the second, you know? Okay, this is your game.
You know who I got.
They're playing in Jerry World.
They're playing in Jerry World. Which he put his number on the locker. He said, "What is mine?"
Hey, but you know what though? I wouldn't pick against the Giants in this game either because the Giants won the Super Bowl the year before last or the year before that, and the first game they had to play was against the Dallas Cowboys.
And the Cowboys won.
Yeah, they played them in MetLife, and the Cowboys won again. And Jerry Jones was talking all that crap. This is where the Giants will come out and they the beating that the Giants are gonna put on these Cowboys is gonna be legendary.
Let them know.
I'm telling you, right? Okay. What else we got?
Eagles and Redskins.
This is gonna be a good game. This is gonna be a really good game. They playing in Washington. All this running that Chip Kelly done had his boys doing all season. They just gonna come into play here because Washington Redskins, they're gonna be throwing that ball deep. You know. This is my bold one for the week. This is my bold one for the week. I ain't counting. That ain't bold. That's just a no-brainer. But I'm going with the Philadelphia Eagles in this game. Over the Washington Redskins.
I'm going with the Redskins. So we have a separation again.
Okay, cool.
And our last game on Monday night is the Texans at Chargers. I have the Texans.
I got Texans too.
The Chargers pretty much suck.
Hey, but this is what's his face? The guy that you in love with, Phillip Rivers' last ride, man.
You know I can't stand him.
Right.
He's the worst to me.
He's
a very good player, but his attitude is stank.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
I just don't like him.
Yeah. He got some issues, man. But it's all good. They gonna get spanked in their own home stadium. But it should be good. Now, I know you won't really be around. You got to deal with your phone and all that good stuff. But you won't be here to enjoy the games with me this Sunday. So yeah, but I won't be around to watch the game on Thursday. So I won't get to see the Broncos and Ravens game until maybe halftime. I think I'll probably get in by that time. But the games for the I saw 2 games that I think were last game in that Jacksonville Jaguars game. Yeah, those were kind of bad, but everything else seemed to be pretty good. It's shaping up to be a good weekend. I know everybody is excited to see that the football season is getting ready to start. I look forward to watching everybody's videos and everybody. I've seen a lot of people that put their pick videos out already, and I know it seemed like we were waiting until like the very, very last moment before we done it. It's cool because, you know, I wanted to wait until like right to the game. We're really about to start, so, you know, we only got tomorrow, and then it's on in content. Now, I wanted to talk about the content schedule for TeamBoydTV Turbo this year. Now, I know we said this last year and we kind of didn't stick to it, but things are a little bit different now because we got the technology to go live and do all kind of crazy stuff. We will be doing this show, TeamBoydTV Presents GameTime. We're going to try to do it on every Tuesday. Every Tuesday around 6 or 7 o'clock, we're going to try to do it, but you guys will know well a week in advance when the show is going up. If it's changing the schedule, whatever, you guys will know about it. Then on Wednesday night, we're going to continue the tradition that we started over the summer, and we'll do TeamBoydTV Live. Me and the fellas will get together and, you know, and do what we do. You got something for them this year. I
am going to promise to do my show NFL Pink for the ladies, to explain football, break it down for you. A friend of mine, Tanya, mentioned that she wanted to really learn football. Aside from all that uniform is cute and needs cute crap that we don't do in this house.
That's right.
We know football. That's so I promise that I'm going to do a show to break the game down for the ladies so that when you sitting there with the beers, drinking the chips, and you're like, oh yeah, we got that.
It's going to be awesome too because, you know, we'll get the graphics up and diagrams
and a shout out to the ladies out there. If you'd like to get a show going where we talk football as the guys have their show, hit me up at VernieB73 on Twitter, here, Facebook, send me a message.
I actually think that'll be an awesome idea. Now, I wouldn't want to be on that show, but I would love to watch it. I think it'll be fantastic. And I think that, you know, and we like the ladies, man. The ladies can get into the discussion because, you know what, if you ladies can get that thing going like that, and, you know, the fellas got their thing, hey, look, it's a beautiful thing. You know, and I think that's awesome. You know, just hit her up on Twitter. You can even hit me if you want to. For the people who don't really know her like that, you want to, you know, kind of get to know her. You know, holla at me. I'll set it up. Get y'all a little live broadcast going. I just sit back and watch it. It'll be dope.
And shout out to Glass and
Brandon. Yeah.
The first lady Monica. Yeah. I thought that was hot. I was digging that. So thank you.
Yeah, that was pretty dope. And this year though, no. I'm gonna look. I'm coming for some heads this year. We got like 10. I think we had 20 people last year. I think we got 30 people this year. I think.
Oh, on the Pick'em League.
Yeah, so it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It should be good.
Is there any more ladies this year?
I think there is a lady in our fantasy football league, but I don't know if she's in the Pick'em. She may be. Okay. You know, if she is, she can.
Y'all shout me out. Let me know if there's another lady. Yeah.
All right, so that is TeamBoydTV Presents GameTime for Week 1 of the NFL 2013 season. And I forgot to put my kickoff banner under the thing. Okay, no. No, we live. We can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm your boy Big Q.
And I'm Bernie Bay.
And we will see y'all next week.
Peace.
All right. That was good.